And if we compare it with green tea, it has 52 more active compounds, vitamin B, E, C, powerful antioxidants, the energizing effect Ambassador Kathua mentioned about the matin, which is here, and some of the problems which it addresses. I think these are global problems as well as in India. The heart diseases, the diabetes, the obesity, the cancer, and there are a lot of research white papers which have been published of how yerba mate with the antioxidants, the amino acids, the saponins, it boosts metabolism. It is rich in anti-cancer polyphenol. So these are researches which have already been done. Very popular in South America, getting popular in the US, Europe, and we want this in India too. Why should we not have yerba mate when the whole world is trying to drink yerba mate? So here I was with the governor of Misiones, and we were discussing about the opportunities from creating an Indo-Argentine collaboration with the Indian blends. So we are basically not talking about India only. In the future, we would like to make India as a base for the yerba mate with Indian blends for the world as well. So we are going much beyond than just introducing yerba mate to India. So what I spoke about, the Indo-Argentine bond, and this will be available in different blends. My colleague Carlos next is going to talk about the health benefits. Anamika, who's a tea sommelier, will discuss about the various blends that we have created, and some of the tie-ups we tied up with Food Hall, which just introduced yerba mate, by the way. In Delhi, the Tea Trails, which is a tea lounge, they have about 25 tea stores all over India. Sunshine Tea is there for the blending and packaging, and Anandini, Anamika is there as a tea sommelier as well. So, I would request all of you to welcome the Argentine yerba mate tea to India, and I have a short video which I would like to play, and this will give you a few more insights of what we are discussing.
Hola, hello there. No, mate. I'm mate, yerba mate. You can call me a drink, but I'm not just a drink. You can call me tea, but I'm not just tea. I'm an experience. They call me the elixir of life, drink of drinks, drink of God. I come from Argentina. I'm a true blue Latino, full of passion, full of exuberance. You met me once, and you never forget the experience. My scientific name? Well, it really doesn't matter. My family name? Well, that doesn't matter either. What matters is what I do, what I mean to you. Well, call me a pal, call me a friend. I'm an old tradition, I'm the new trend. I was born in the Guarani jungles long, long ago. And once the world found me, I have just been on the go. Once upon, back home, after a long day with cattle, gauchos would settle around the fire and untired, with good food, stories, and a gourd full of mud. Time passed, and my circle of friends grew. I met new people, and with each brew, I became new. Now they like me chilled, they like me hot, they like me sweet, they like me sour. The more they have me, they ask for more. As I said, I'm a traveler at heart, and good at this art of breaking barriers, connecting strangers. I heal souls, I refresh minds, different cultures, the little gold vines. Take it, shake it, sip on that bombilla, a bundle of joy from Argentina. Infusions galore, strong and light. I'm spreading my wings for a fanciful flight. Here I come to India's delight.
Thank you so much. As I said, I would request all of you to welcome Mr. Yerba Mate to India, and I would request now Carlos Capoli, who is the marketing head of National Institute of Yerba Mate. They're promoting, as I said, Yerba Mate all over the world, and we're collaborating with them to launch Yerba Mate in India. Thank you so much. Carlos, please.
Hello to everybody. Thanks for coming. We are very happy to be here today with you, and we are very excited about Yerba Mate in India. And as Anish, Ambassador said, and Noelia, we think it's a great infusion for you to share. Just a minute. Okay. I will talk a little bit more about Yerba Mate, trying to introduce this product to you, because we think it's a really good alternative to add value to what you already have, to what you already drink. Yerba Mate is not coming to replace anything; it's coming to add value to your teas, to the way you used to drink your infusion. So, as I said, Argentina is one of the greatest producers, and we are very excited to get Yerba Mate to India. We are now here today with 4 companies and with a couple of directors of INYM, that is the National Institute of Yerba Mate. Here we have Rafael from Pindó. There is Gerardo from Rosamonte. Here is Marcelo from Amanda. I don't find Silvio from Pipore. And we have Sandro Sosa and Jerónimo Lagier. They are members of the board of the National Institution of Yerba Mate. So when we finish the presentation, I hope you can go and talk to them and do all the business you can. Well, we already listened something about Yerba Mate, but I would like to show you a video. It's 2 minutes long, that it resumes what Yerba Mate means for us and how we would like to introduce it to the world. We got some audio? Okay.
Here's a question for lovers of coffee, tea and other pick-me-ups. Are you aware that a healthier, energizing, delicious and versatile beverage exists? One that provides around 90% more antioxidant compounds than green tea, that improves cardiovascular function while boosting the body's defenses, that increases energy levels and aids concentration without causing headaches and jitters? Meet Argentine Yerba Mate, a wholly natural, traditional Paraná rainforest drink made with the leaves of the Yerba Mate plant, Ilex paraguariensis. This perfectly balanced, fat-free, low-calorie, low-sodium infusion contains valuable micronutrients such as magnesium and vitamins B1 and B6. In addition, Yerba Mate leaves contain various bioactive compounds. Thanks to these, infusions provide diverse therapeutic properties, all of them scientifically proven. Among the most outstanding are antioxidant, anti-cancer and anti-diabetic properties and the capacity to lower cholesterol and blood pressure by protecting cardiovascular health. The history of Yerba Mate can be traced back many centuries. We might tell our children of a time without cell phones, just as our grandparents told us of a world before television. But go back further, before Europeans were even aware that America existed, and you'll discover that Yerba Mate was the drink of the Guarani Indians, who called it a gift from the gods. That spiritual heritage lives on, because mate means friendship, sharing, and connecting with yourself and others. Of course, all popular drinks thrive on their versatility, and here Yerba Mate excels. You can enjoy it as a traditional hot drink using loose leaves in a strainer or infuser, or you can use a French press, coffee machine or tea bags. Feel free to add cinnamon, cloves, grated coconut, milk or sugar. While on a hot day, why not try a long iced mate tea with fresh lemon? And of course, there's the ultimate Yerba Mate experience, drinking it in the traditional manner from a gourd with a straw. To find out more about Argentine Yerba Mate, the healthy alternative to tea and coffee, please visit our website.
By the way, if you like the video, you can find it in our website or you can find it in YouTube. You just search Yerba Mate Argentina or Argentine Yerba Mate. It's a green logo. It will lead you there, and you can watch it whenever you want.
Here's a question.
Well, as we said, Argentina is the largest producer of yerba mate. We produce every year more than 800 million kilos of green leaves, and with that we made over 280 million kilos of yerba mate. Almost 250 millions we drink it in Argentina, and the rest, 30 millions, we export it to the world. The most big market we have is Middle East, Syria, and Lebanon, and then we have Chile. If you watch the first bar is 3 times larger than we are showing, and we did that for the scale for you to know. Then we have Chile, and then the rest of the country. So we hope India will be here in this graphic really soon. As we said in Argentina, yerba mate is really important. It's cultural. And we have studies that show us that in 98% of the homes in Argentina, you will find yerba mate. If you go to a kitchen, you will open a door and you will find a package of yerba mate. That's a lot of penetration. If you get that into people, you will see that almost 70 people drink mate in some time of the week. And mate in Argentina, after water, is the #1 beverage. We drink water and then mate. So it's really, really, really important, and also culturally is really important. Yerba mate has a lots of story and lots of things. I will tell you just a little things about it. In natural state, it's a tree, almost can be 20 meters tall, and its name also has its history. It's called yerba mate. The scientific name is Ilex paraguayensis, but it's not really important. Why it's called yerba mate? The word yerba comes from the extraction of the word herb, because it's a plant. And the word mate comes of the fruit of the Legenaria vulgaris. Is the plant where it's like a summer squash, like a pumpkin, where the Indians used to drink, and we used to drink the mate. So when the Spanish people came to America, they saw that that was the herb that the Indians drink in the mate. So that's why it's called yerba mate. Another important thing is that yerba mate production process is 100% natural. And what do we mean with that? That between the harvest, that is the first part of the process, and the part of the milling, when you put it into the package, you only have 3 actions. It's heat to dry it, to age it, and the milling, that is the process to get it into the package. And how is this process? We can resume it in almost 3 big actions. First of all, if you have nothing, you have to develop a productive area. So you have to get the soil prepared, you have to get the plants into the soil, and then after 3 years, you can have a shaving cut for the plant to be productive, and then after 5 years, you will get the first harvest of yerba mate. So you need almost 5 years to get the first harvest of the first production. Then we have the annual production cycle, that we every year produce the harvest. We get the leaves of the yerba mate, similar like tea, and we have the first state of the source prime, that is, we call it the green leaf. We have to quickly take it to the drying plant, because if not, yerba mate will get oxidated and will get black. If you see, yerba mate is dry, but it's a green plant. So in the drying plant, we do in 2 steps the drying process, and then we get the second state of prime source, that is called yerba mate canchada. And then we'll put it in a kind of pick packs to the aging process, that is the next one. And it will take almost from 3 months to 2 years, depending on the type of process. This always is natural, but sometimes it's accelerated. That we mean that we control temperature and humidity to make yerba mate to evolve more quickly. Then we have the milling, and then we put it into the package of yerba mate, and we have what we call yerba mate. But here doesn't finish the process, because we have one stage more. That is the commercial and the logistic parts. Not everybody knows about it, but we have to take it in count. We have to close the deal, we have to do the shipping to the distribution centers, then to the markets, and then to all the stores in the world for yerba mate to get to you. So that's what we call that yerba mate. It's on the podium of the products that Argentina had to sell to the world. And why we say that? Because, as you already listened, yerba mate is healthy and yerba mate is flexible. When we say it's healthy, we mean that, as we listen, it has lots of antioxidants, lots of vitamins, almost of the B complex that are essential for the body. It's an energy source because of the xanthines. It's something similar like caffeine. It's also a good source of mineral, potassium and magnesium. And it also gets really improvement on the cholesterol levels on the body. So same people with same ways of life. One drink mate, one does not drink mate, and the one who drink mate will get better cholesterol levels than the one who did not drink mate. And when we say it's flexible, and here comes the other interesting part, everybody knows about coffee and about tea. What we say when we say it's flexible is that yerba mate and the mate and all this you hear about the cultural thing and the important thing, the sharing, the friends, you can prepare it as the same way as you think of making tea or making coffee. In espresso, in a coffee machine, in a Volturno, in a French press. Whatever you think about preparing coffee or tea, you can also brew yerba mate that way. And you can also drink it in many different ways, as we will see today, blended with juices, cold, hot, in ice creams. It's really you really adapt it to whatever you want, including drinks and cold drinks. So that's why we say that yerba mate, or Argentine yerba mate, it's a whole world of alternatives to add value. And now, as the video say, we had the ultimate experience. We don't expect you to drink it that way, but we would like to show you in 4 or 3 minutes how we prepare the ultimate experience, that is the yerba mate experience, to drink it with the board. Hello? Fine. Can you help me? Well, for making a mate, we will need only a few things. It's a mate, a bombilla, yerba mate, and hot water. The first thing we're going to do is to put yerba mate into the bowl. Here is the loose yerba mate. It's a small package. We will fill it up to 3/4 parts. Of the mate, it's almost here, see? And we leave it here because here we have the yerba mate with all the compounds. If we get the hot water inside this right now, what we will get is that the yerba mate will release all the compounds together, and it will be really strong. It will be really bitter, and we don't like it. So what we're going to do first is to stabilize the yerba mate. How we do that? We have a thermo with water almost at 85 degrees. And you know, thermos always have a kind of cap. I never knew what for until these days that I'm drinking mate. It's really nice to mix cold water or natural water with the hot water of the thermos. So, really easy, you will get water at 50 degrees. That is what we need to start the mate. Now, here comes a very important step. First of all, you have to verify that your hand covers the mate, because if not, it will fall. You shake it, and then when you release it, you try to leave it this way, 45 degrees, the yerba mate inside the gourd. Then we get the warm water, and we get it into the mate, and we wait just for a couple of seconds. This will make the yerba mate get humid, and not releasing the compounds altogether. So it gets a kind of stabilizer. Then you get the straw into the lower part of the yerba mate, and then you never touch the straw. You don't have to move it. It will get there all the time. You have to drink it till you hear that sound. So that means mate is finished. The first one is not the best one because it's not really hot, it's like warm. So the second one is the one that is really the nicest, or the third one. And the story says that you will share it with the people you most like. So here, I got one for Geronimo. Thank you. So you will continue pouring the mate in the lower part of the hole, and always try to get this part dry, because it will help you to pour the mate in the right way. Just a little amount of water, not too much. Always keep this side dry, and remember, always drink it till it makes the sound. Because if not, water will get into the mate and it will get bitter, because water is still in there, making yerba mate, releasing the compound. So that's easy as is. You can share it with your friends, and in this way you will drink almost a thermo of a liter of yerba mate, and you will have a really, really nice mate. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlos, for the beautiful presentation. I think after this presentation, we would also love to have the typical yerba mate, the Argentine way. However, for that we have to wait a little bit, because currently we would be offering yerba mate in tea bags and sticks and loose mate. However, we are working on that, and I think soon we would have the Argentine yerba mate in the mate gourd and the straw, what we call the bombilla, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would request Anamika Singh. She is a tea sommelier, very popular amongst the tea and non-tea drinking people. She's been working with yerba mate for the last 1 year, and she will share her perspective of the blends that she has created. So I would invite Anamika to share her perspective. Anamika.
Can you hear me? Hi, good evening, and thank you so much for coming and being a part of the evening. Thank you everybody for being there and hosting us. You can't hear me? Oh, okay. So shall I just... Is this better? Okay. So I am Anamika Singh. I've been a tea sommelier for close to 27 years. I represent Anandani Himalaya Tea. That's our brand. That's our baby. Kunal is here, my brother. He's part of the brand. We've been in the tea business for close to 50 years now, second generation. It's something that we've been looking for past 3 years. But we only got introduced to yerba mate around a year ago. So a friend of mine mentioned once around a year ago, 2 years ago. He was in Bombay and he mentioned that there's this product, there's this ingredient, it's called yerba mate. It's really delicious. And so for me, I tried looking for it, but I couldn't find it. And then one fine day, Anish walks in and he has yerba mate with him. And it was really exciting to be able to, come in close proximity with something that I wanted to work with and actually get a taste of it. So the first time I tried it, it was a very pleasant surprise. And I realized that, it's going to take some time for us to get used to the taste, because absolutely different from what we've been having, the tea or the coffee or various beverages that we've been having. Yet it had something really warm. It had something very soothing about it. But then I also knew that, what you need to do is you need to blend it into flavors or tastes of the Indian palate. Something that we're used to. And I don't mean just the masalas. I mean various other things. Like, could it be mint, it could be ginger, it could be various things. So we created a blend. And it's very interesting. We thought of the name, and later on I get to know that it's something that really perks you up in the morning. So we call the blend the Rise and Shine. And it's a beautiful blend. It's just yerba mate. It has some green tea thrown in, and it has some licorice. It has ginger. It has mint. It has lemongrass. So in fact, we have some friends here who are restaurateurs, and we have our beverage friends as well who've been, in the beverage industry for a very long time. So as far as this blend is concerned, we've introduced it into a couple of restaurants, and they've really liked it. So it's just a question of making the right blend, the right taste, with the right profile, and I think you're good to go, because it's an excellent product, excellent ingredient. It's by itself, I'm sure, some chefs would be able to create something interesting out of it, but if you were to blend it, it just takes the profile to another level. So I think that's where we are right now. We're planning to create a lot more blends with flowers and herbs and different ingredients, making it still very Indian, yet something that's very new and contemporary, not something that's really boring. And that's how we plan to bring it to the market. And I just feel this has been a great platform for introducing and letting people know. And I think it's a great book for them to come here and actually talk about it, because there's always a gap between the producer and the retailer and the consumer. So the fact that if you're actually hearing it from the people themselves who make it, it makes a whole lot of difference. And I think after the event, you can come, you can talk, we can discuss. There are lots of profiles of different kinds of yerba mate that are there, so you will be able to taste as well. In your bag that we've got a small caddy, so that has the blend. Do go home, do try. Infuse it for 5 minutes, be particular about the time and water. And this is something very interesting that's there between when you talk about the similarity of yerba mate and tea. We did speak about yerba mate having more antioxidants and the likes, but we are talking the similarity. They give equal importance to water as we do for tea. So that's something very interesting. So you don't boil the water, you heat the water. So that's something, when you go back home, heat the water, infuse your blend, share it with your family. It's a question of, it's all about sharing and friendship and getting together. So infuse it for 5 minutes, strain it, sip it. You'll feel the warmth, you'll understand what it is all about. And I think you'll tend to appreciate and spread the word. Spread the word. Spreading the word is important, because if you like something, it's good that you let others know as well. Right? So are we good here? Yes, any questions that they have? Any question that you have? Okay, so that's good. Yes. Yes?
My name is Rahul. I am a blogger. I am getting. Is it okay? So I am getting to know about the tea for the first time today, and I'm a bit curious to know that the tea seems to be very popular in Argentina and a few other places that were mentioned. How come we Indians don't know about it?
I have a very interesting answer for that. We don't even know our tea. Right? We know only chai. So we know very little about it. It's good we're getting exposed, we're getting new flavors in, we're getting to understand it. So slowly we will get to know there are people who are going traveling out of the country, they're coming in, they're asking newer things. You go to a restaurant, you try out new things. So I think it's a great way. It's going slow, it's going well. It's going the right way. It's not in a mass and just in a rush and you have no idea what's happening. It's not like that. So I think slowly we'll appreciate that, just as I think all of us are appreciating tea as well. Yes? So I think that's about it from me now. And do enjoy the blend and do enjoy yerba mate. It's a great beverage. And off to Anish right now.
Big applause. Everyone, we will be serving the different blends, which is created by Anamika, and also my friend Anurag is here. He's also created Sunshine Tea. There are different blends, Beauty and Elixir, and you can try it out. The serving is on my left, okay? We will have the food and some, the mate blends served here. Also, I would request in the next 20 minutes, we will have a quick tango performance. Again, on my left,